Hey guys, today I am bringing you my July book haul along with my belated birthday book haul, and this video is being sponsored by Harlequin Teen. And I think that since this is my belated birthday book haul, I gotta wear a birthday hat, you know? I gotta really get festive up in here. This doesn't really fit, it's super tight on my head, but we're gonna work with it. Beauty is pain, as Sasha Alsberg says, except I don't know how beautiful this makes me. The first book I got my hands on this month is Empire of Dust by Eleanor Herman. This is the second book in the Blood of Gods and Royals series. The first book is called Legacy of Kings, and this is an alternate history retelling of Alexander the Great with fantasy elements, and it is fantastico. Eleanor Herman is a historian, so she really knows her stuff, and you can really tell that she knows her stuff while reading this series, and that's something that I really appreciate. You can tell that she's done her research, but she's also made it her own story and made it magical, and it's just so great. This is what the first book looks like, Legacy of Kings. Now, it did get a cover change. They did a cover change for this first book too, which I will insert an image in right here of what that looks like. Now, normally I would be super upset by a cover change, but I'm not mad about this one because I like this cover, but I also like the new covers, so it's all good. Win-win situation here. Either way, I really enjoyed book one. I saw that it had a lot of potential to get even better, and so I'm looking forward to picking up Empire of Dust and reading it, and hopefully it won't be super dusty, but I'm hoping that it's a great installment in this series. Then I received a copy of More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera, and I know what you guys are thinking. Yo, Jesse, you already have a copy of that book. You're right, but I don't have a copy of the paperback book, and it's beautiful. They did another cover change for this book, and I really like this cover. Mind you, again, I really love the original cover for More Happy Than Not, but I also really like this cover as well. So, again, with the win-win situation here. More Happy Than Not is a book that completely broke me. I have a review up for this book on my channel, and I will leave a link to that review down below. This is a book that destroyed me, but I also loved it at the same time, so it's one of those books where it's like, dang, that messed with my feels, but it was so freaking good. So definitely check out More Happy Than Not. I would highly recommend it. Now we are moving on to my birthday books. Yeah, the books that I received for my birthday. The first one I got was from my Aunt Sandy, and she picked up for me And I Darken by Kirsten White, and this is actually the Booksplosion book of the month. So when I opened up my present and saw that this was what it was, it made me super happy because I didn't have to go out and buy this book. This is also another alternate history retelling of Vlad the Impaler, and can we just talk about how beautiful this cover is, because I am drooling over this cover. It's just so great. We haven't set a date for the And I Darken live show yet, but once that live show has been set in stone, I will tweet and Instagram about it. So if you aren't following me on Instagram or Twitter, at Jesse the Reader, go follow me there. Then my aunt got me The Marvels by Brian Selznick. I have an ARC of this book, but I didn't have a hardback copy of this book, and I really wanted a hardback copy because of how stinking beautiful it is. Oh my gosh, look at those golden pages. They're shiny, shimmery, splendid. If you haven't read any books by Brian Selznick, you are missing out, let me tell you. They're full of beautiful illustrations and really interesting and unique stories. Then my friend and fellow booktuber Monica over at Monica Watson got me a few books, which she didn't have to do at all, but she did, and I'm thankful that she did. And you should all go subscribe to her because she's a lovely human, she has cotton candy hair, and she's got great taste in books. The first book she got me is Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock by Matthew Quick, and I've been wanting to read this book for the longest time. I've heard so many great things about it, but I've also heard that it's a very dark book. We follow this narrator that decides he's going to take his grandfather's pistol, kill one of his old friends, and then kill himself. And no, that is not a spoiler, that's like the first line in the description of this book. But hey-o, it sounds super hecka dark. And I'm just really interested to see how it all goes down. Then she got me My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry by Frederick Backman, and I was super excited to see this in the package that she sent me because I read A Man Called Uwe by Frederick Backman, and it was incredible, such a great book, and I've been really wanting to get my hands on this book, so it was a nice surprise to have this in the package. This is the story of a girl who has a strong bond with her grandmother, and her grandmother doesn't have the best relationship with the people in her community, so the day that she passes on, she leaves behind all these letters apologizing to the different people in her community, and so her granddaughter takes it on herself to go to all these people and to deliver these messages, and so we basically just follow her adventure doing that. This is probably going to be a little bit of an emotional read, but I'm excited to read it nonetheless. Then I got two books to add to my Victoria Schwab collection. The first book I got is The Savage Song by Victoria Schwab, and the second book I got is is this Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. I'm aware that I have a problem. Let's not talk about it. I received this book from Epic Reads, so shout out to Epic Reads for sending this to me, and then I picked up a version of the UK copy because I just needed it in my life. I needed it to complete my Victoria Schwab collection that I've got going. You see this shelf right here? It's full of Victoria Schwab books. These don't even fit in there, so I've got to find another shelf somewhere on my bookshelf where I can fit all my Victoria Schwab books. I've talked a lot on my channel about this Savage Song, but if you don't know what it's about, basically it's about this world that's split between humans and monsters, and a monster and a human form an unlikely bond. There is no romance in this story, so just saying, there's no romance in this story. That's not a thing that usually happens in young adult literature, and it's freaking Victoria Schwab. Her writing is glorious, and I will praise it till the day I die. So those are the books that I got in July, and also some of the books that I got for my birthday, which is in June, but I also got some gifts from my friends, but if you want to see those gifts, you have to go over to my vlog channel and watch my vlog. My friends were super nice and surprised me at VidCon, and it just made me feel super special, and they showered me with love and gifts, and I am so appreciative of that. So if you want to see all that, then head over to my second channel. I'll leave a link to that down below so you can go check that out. And finally, I have a super duper exciting announcement, and that is the fact that I am helping host Leigh Bardugo's Crooked Kingdom launch in New York City on September 26th at the Strand Bookstore. So if you're in New York, you should totally come out and hang out with me and Leigh Bardugo. We're going to be talking about Six of Crows, the Grisha trilogy, her writing, how perfect of a human being she is because she is perfect, and it's just going to be an all-around great time. So I will leave information down below as to where you can get tickets for this event. But also another exciting thing is that Fierce Reads is holding a sweepstakes to where you and a friend can win the chance to be flown out to New York and attend the event as a VIP guest, and you'll get front row seats, you'll get the full-on treatment, you'll meet Leigh Bardugo, you'll get to hang out with me. It'll be a great time. So I will leave a link down below to that sweepstakes. You should totally enter it and possibly win the chance to come hang out in New York City. So that's all I have for you guys today. You guys should let me know down below if you have read any of the books that I mentioned in today's video and what you thought of them, or let me know down below if any of these books sound interesting to you and which ones you might possibly pick up for yourself. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so click subscribe if you want to be notified for when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye, choo. My friend surprised me and decorated my room. What is this? Thank you, guys.